Yo, good day guys, hope you all are doing good guys. So guys, before even getting into the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you can actually get notified once I upload videos like this again guys. So guys, in this video we are going to be checking out US30, NAS100 and also GER30. I haven't been giving you all a quick an update on what actually happened on those, but let's just do that right now guys, right? So this was our analysis on US30 guys. Okay, I'm gonna just explain how it actually went. I actually had some very beautiful sells on this one, chopped the US30 hard guys, and I was actually looking for a breakout and a retest, not for us to actually continue with the sells, but judging from how the market is looking, we are not going to be getting that right now guys, but we are going to be reanalyzing and seeing what actually happened. Yeah. Okay, so on US30, as you can see here, it was actually a very obvious trade. And guys, I remember in a video guys, okay, let me just unzoom guys, I want to explain it nice. So I remember in a video, in one of my videos, I told you all guys that okay, if you check in, it was it was a price action here. So if you check in, what happened, right? Yeah, we had our first top, our second top, so it means we're having a double top there. The market sold it, broke out of the out of that double top level, and then came back to retest on that specific double top, and then we got some buys, and then we broke this double top here. We had another beautiful double top, broke the double top. Now we're coming back to retest. So the only thing that we're looking for is an uptrend. So from this specific level, we are just looking for a beautiful uptrend, mainly because of how price action is going. Then the next thing is we're having another double top there. So I'm hoping that okay, the market is going to be breaking that double top, because that is how the market is trending. That is our market structure guys. It's just how the market structure is guys. But I'm mainly interested in the entry that I took. It was actually a very good one guys. Online actually had some beautiful positions to execute there. So if you check here, it was a good trade. If you check here, we have a beautiful rising wedge at that specific point, and a rising wedge is a confirmation for strong sells. Hence, I actually holded the sells all to the lowest point there, right? But then now I just feel like we are going to be taking some buys to just get that strong entry point in order for us to actually execute the buys, right? And then on NASDAQ, it was the same entry in a way. Right, we had a beautiful rise in wedge. Market retested. We actually completed this 90%. But on this one, guys, I was actually if you check in our highest time frame, we have a very major 90% to go complete. But judging from how the market is moving, I don't think we are gonna be having any other crash, guys. Right, so unless if it's going to be happening, but then on the current market also on this one, I'm actually seeing some very beautiful buys. I won't lie. But if you check, we have our first touch there, second touch there, third touch there. Market grab momentum, broke out. The only thing that we're waiting for is the retest, not for us to actually confirm the strong sells, right? Because I was actually hoping for the sells up to the specific lowest point, but we are going to be reanalyzing this one, guys. Okay, and then on GER30, I didn't enter the NAS100 one, guys. I was on US30. I chopped the US30 buys only. Then I didn't go for the NASDAQ ones. So on this one, I'm actually seeing some very good buys. I'm seeing some very beautiful buys on this one. Hopefully the market is gonna take my direction also on this one. But then as you can see, we actually had a retest here, had a beautiful double bottom. I was supposed to enter the market broke and retested on the neckline, but I did not enter this one also, guys. I was mainly focusing on NASDAQ this week, guys, right? So which is this one, guys, right? So if you check on NASDAQ, I actually had some two trades that I took in the previous week. We had some beautiful trades, very beautiful ones here, right? So if you check, I took this beautiful sell here. It was a very obvious sell. We had a beautiful zone there, had a double top. I entered after the market broke the neckline, gave me my beautiful sells up to the specific lowest point, guys, right? So if you want to know more about the confirmations that I use, there's a video regarding the confirmations, guys. So you must go and check out that video, guys, and then you'll see how actually to take my trades, guys, right? And then another one I took was actually this one, right? So I had a very beautiful double bottom on our entry point there. I was hoping for more buys up to that specific highest point, but I'm going to be explaining why I was taking buys up to that highest point. So You must watch the video, guys, until the end and see how I'm actually seeing this one. But then, as you can see, we actually had a reversal out to the lowest point. But here I'm actually looking for buys for a specific reason, which we are going to be identifying right now, guys. But also, yeah, we had some beautiful buys. I had my first take profit at that specific level, but as you can see, the market broke and then it came back into that level. Then I just closed my trades, guys. But it was also a very, very beautiful trade. And then on the current market, I just feel like we are going to be taking some sells, and I'm going to be explaining why am I seeing some sells on that current market. But let's just do a quick reanalysis on let's start with US30, right? Let's start with the US30 one. So on US30, I'm currently seeing some buys. Let's see if we can get an entry point for those buys. Okay, so as you all know, we are going to be starting in our highest time frame, which is our weekly time frame. So on our weekly time frame, we're going to be identifying our lowest and our highest point. We're having a beautiful low there. We're having a beautiful high there. Okay, but in this case, guys, I want to see like the overall market. So I'm just going to unzoom the whole market. I just want to see how the overall structure is and how the market is moving. Is it following the overall structure or what? Right? And currently I can clearly say it is for following the overall structure, because we created a double top, came to break on it, retested, created another double top here, came to retest on it, and then we just have to go and break that the double top there and then come back to retest it. But on that specific the double top, that is actually what I'm seeing. Hence I'm saying we can actually get some beautiful buys on this one, and unless if we're going to be breaking this zone here, right? So if we're going to be breaking this specific zone, they already know that, okay, we are going to be continuing with some massive sells on this one. Okay, but here we have a beautiful low there, we have a beautiful high there. I'm just going to be identifying my zones, which are just my reversal points. Okay, those are my beautiful zones. If you want to also know more about zones, guys, there's also a video regarding the zones, so go and check it out. And guys, there's a whole course regarding literally everything that I'm doing here, how to identify your trends, how to identify everything, guys. So you must go and check it out, guys. It's all free on my channel, guys. Okay, and then after that, you are going to be identifying the major trend, which is going to give you the overall direction of the market. Now we have a beautiful overall market there. I'm just going to include the whole market, as you can see, and then after that, I'm also going to identify the top part, which is just that part, guys. Okay, we're just having a good market here, a very beautiful market. As you can see here, guys, the only thing that I'm looking for is some buys, mainly because we are literally on the specific zone. So we just have to come retest on the zone, and then we're going to be taking our buys up to that specific zone there, which is our previous zone there. Okay, but then currently I just feel like we are going to be breaking that one, and then we're going to go back into new highs, as I already explained, guys. Now then after that, 1-day chart. Okay, so on my 1-day chart, I want to identify another trend and also want to identify more zones, right? And then if you check here, we're just having a beautiful trend. Our trend always starts from our support and our resistance, and as you can see here, we're just having a beautiful resistance at this specific point, and then at this lowest point, we're having a beautiful support, right? And judging from how the market is looking from our resistance, we've been creating some beautiful lows and highs, so it means we're having a specific trend on that specific point. Okay, then if you check the very beautiful downtrend, but then the only thing is if you check, okay, let me just fix it quick. Okay, so if you check, we only have our first touch and our second touch. So until be saying we're going to be taking any buys up to any 90%, but then currently I just feel like we are going to be taking some good looking buys, mainly because of this specific zone, guys. And then oh, beautiful, right? And then our take profit, let's just see where our take profit is going to be. But I just feel like here, we're just going to be taking some buys up to our third touch there. And then after we hit our third touch, wait for the market to actually grab momentum, break out the retest, and then we're going to be going for those beautiful buys up to the highest point, which is our overall direction. So here our overall direction is just some beautiful buys up to that specific highest point, guys. Hopefully the market is going to give us the confirmations that we need in order for us to actually take those buys up to the highest point there, right? But as you can see here, we're just having a good looking trend, a down downtrend there, hopefully the market is going to respect the 90%, right? And if you check also on this one, guys, we had a very, very beautiful trend. As you can see, the market actually respected the 90%. This already know that, okay, this index that we are analyzing here, it does actually respect the 90% rule, guys. Okay, then beautiful. Okay, and then our take profit can actually be on the specific point. Our first take profit can be there as the market is going to hit our third touch. After the market hits our third touch, we'll wait for it to grab momentum, breakout, and all of that, guys. Okay, and then from there, let's just go into the forward chart and see what is actually happening on the forward chart. Any form of confirmation that we can use in order for us to actually take the buys. Let's just see, guys. Okay, as you can see, this trend here is like this. Okay, I'm just gonna fix it, guys, because it's not looking good. Okay, so we're just having a beautiful trend there. Okay, so let's just see how the market is structured. Okay, judging from how this is looking, we can actually get some beautiful buys, probably up to this last highest point, guys, for now, because yeah, I'm not seeing any take profit that we can go for. I think we're going to be going for a very, very short position here. As you all can see, it's not a lot of pips, but we are going to be making money, definitely, guys. Right, so let's say if it's not going to take our direction on this one, but I'm actually looking for some very, very good looking buys on this one, guys. Okay, and then if you check also here, we had a very, very beautiful this is our support area. We had a first bottom, second bottom, market broke and retested on the neckline. So the only thing that we are looking for in order for us to actually continue with the buys, for the market to actually break that point, come retest on it, and then we are going to be continuing with the buys. Okay, so yeah, we'll just see if the market is going to be granting us such opportunities. Let's just go into our smaller time frames and see what the smaller time frames are giving us. I'm seeing a falling wedge somewhere there. I'm seeing a beautiful, beautiful falling wedge. I'm not sure if you all can see this one. We're just having a falling wedge at that specific point. Very, very beautiful one. And then we're having a double bottom there, so we just have to go and retest on that specific neckline, and then we are going to be taking some beautiful buys up to the 90% of the falling wedge. And then after we break that last highest point, we are going to be taking more buys up to the highest point. And if you check here, we're having another falling wedge at that specific point, and the 90% is not yet complete on this specific falling wedge. So we'll just wait until the market goes to complete that 90%, guys. Okay, which is just this one at this specific point. But our overall direction is always going to be that massive buy up to the highest point, right? But for now, I just want to get in entry. Let's see. Okay, we were having a very, very good looking zone at this specific point. So also on that current market, we can actually get some beautiful buys, but our actual entry point will just be after the market hits that point. Then we're just going to be taking some buys up to the specific 90%, and then we'll just wait for the market to actually break the high. And then after it breaks the high, we are going to be continuing with the buys up to that specific highest point, guys. Okay. Okay, let me just go into my higher time frame. So here, overall, the direction is from this specific point up to our third touch there, guys. Okay, so this is just our overall direction. We'll just see if the market is going to be respecting it or not, guys, right? So let's just go into NAS100, because I'm literally left with like 30 minutes until the session opens. So yeah. So on NASDAQ, I'm going to just clear everything like that, right? So we are going to be starting on our highest time frame, which is our weekly chart. So here, the same thing that we're doing on US3O, we're going to be doing the same thing: lowest point, highest point, zones, and then after your zones, you're going to be identifying your major trend. But on this one, I'm just going to be mainly focusing on the current market. Okay, I'm just going to be mainly focusing on the current market, just like that. Beautiful. Okay, beautiful, guys. All right, so as you can see, we're just having a very, very beautiful market. Then our overall the direction is also an uptrend, as you can see here. It's a very, very beautiful uptrend. Also, we're only having our first touch and our second touch, so we just gotta wait for the market to actually go hit at that touch in order for us to actually consider the 90% being complete. But if you check also on this area here, we're having a trend from the specific area, which we're just having a very, very beautiful trend. If you check on, we have our first touch, second touch, and also our third touch. Market grab momentum, broke out, so we are just waiting for a retest. And then if we get proper confirmations on the retest level, we are going to be taking the sales up to the 90%. But then if you are not going to be getting any form of confirmations, we are not going to be taking any sales, guys, right? And if you check on that current market, we are having a strong zone. So if you're going to be getting confirmations on that zone, we are going to be taking some buys, okay? Which is what I'm currently waiting for, guys. We can actually get some good looking buys, judging from how the current market is looking, or how the market is looking in our highest time frames. Okay, so let's just see, guys. Let's just see. I was seeing some sells at first, but as I'm reanalyzing, guys, you see, it's very important for you to always reanalyze before you take any position, mainly because of this kind of mistakes that you can make, guys. Okay, must make sure that you reanalyze and see if the market is giving you the same opportunities that it was giving you in the thing in okay, so in your first analysis, guys, must make sure that you always reanalyze every time you take a trade, guys. It's very important for you to reanalyze every time you take a trade. So if we are going to be breaking this zone, we already know that, okay, we are going to be continuing with the sells. But currently, I just feel like we can actually get some beautiful buys, mainly because we're also having a trend from that specific highest point, which is our resistance. We are also having a trend, but on our trend, we only have our first touch and our second touch. So we are not going to be taking any buys up to the 90% until we get a third touch there. Okay, but then currently seeing some very, very beautiful buys. Hopefully the market will grant us the opportunity to actually take that buys, guys. Okay, beautiful. Okay, then we're also having some a beautiful reversal point somewhere there. There's a good looking reversal point there, right? But let's just scale down into our smaller time frames. Let me see if you can identify any strong zones in this time frame. We're having a beautiful zone there, which can be our take profit for now until we actually have after the market retest, and that is when you're going to be taking buys up to the highest point. Let me just remove this trend for now because we are not looking at it currently, right? Then as you can see here, we're having a beautiful trend there. Let's just go into our forward chart, see if the market is granting us any opportunities to take the positions. Let's see. Okay, judging from how the market is looking, you can actually wait for the market to hit there, give us a confirmation. But if it won't give us a confirmation, it means we have to go and check out another place where we can get the buys, which is this last lowest point. So we're either going to get buys here, or we're going to be getting some buys at this last lowest point. It's just a matter of, is there a confirmation on that specific point? Okay, but I'm actually seeing some good looking buys on NASDAQ, guys. Okay, having a beautiful zone there. So our buys, let's see if we have any trend. I just feel like on this, from this highest point where we've been creating a beautiful trend there, let's just go into our smaller time frames and see what is happening on the smaller time frames. We have a trend indeed, guys, as you all can see. We're having a very, very beautiful trend at that specific point. Had a breakout and a retest, so we're just waiting for that buy up to the 90%. And then if you check on that current market, we're having a neckline here, so we can literally wait for this candlestick to actually close above, and then we're going to be taking some beautiful buys up to the highest point. Then we're having a gap here. I don't know if you all can see this one. We're actually having a gap here, so the market has to go and close that gap. Okay, so that is what I'm currently seeing on US30 and NASDAQ, guys. We'll just see if the market is going to respect the direction that I'm going for. But as you can see, guys, it's actually a good trade. I won't lie. This could be a very, very good trade. And also here, guys, the reason why we're taking buys up to this level is mainly because we are looking for a third touch there. And then after a third touch, we'll just wait for the market to actually go and grab momentum, break out, and all of those things, guys. Then we'll just place our stop loss under those two lows, knowing that if it breaks the lows, we are going to be continuing with the sells. But as you can see, this is just what I'm seeing. It was actually a very, very analysis. I won't lie. We'll just see if the market is going to take our direction or not, guys. But yeah, this is just going to be the end of the video, guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you can actually get notified once I upload videos like this again, guys. And also follow me on Instagram and go and join our group on Telegram, guys, because that is where I actually give you this kind of information before actually post it on thingy on YouTube. So you must make sure you go and join that platform and see if you can get some knowledge from it, guys. Remember, it's just about the knowledge, guys. If you have the knowledge, you have the power, so you can make money out of the knowledge, guys. So yeah, this is just gonna be the end of the video, guys. Thank you all for watching until this far. Thank you, guys.